Meet Kofi. Like over 60% of Africa's population, he is under the age of 25. He is educated, ambitious, and sitting on the wealthiest continent on Earth. Africa holds 30% of the world's mineral reserves, 40% of its gold, and up to 90% of its chromium and platinum. Yet Kofi's reality is vastly different from this wealth. When we ask, why is Africa left behind? We are looking at one of history's greatest paradoxes. A continent rich in resources, but home to the world's poorest populations. To understand Kofi's present, we have to look at the lines drawn in his past. In 1884, European powers sat in a room in Berlin and carved up a continent they barely understood. They drew artificial borders, combining rival kingdoms and splitting united communities. When independence arrived in the mid-20th century, these fragmented nations were left with institutions designed not for growth, but for extraction. The wealth was meant to flow out, not stay in. Today, the extraction continues under a different name. Economists call it the resource curse. Kofi's country exports raw copper, crude oil, and cocoa beans. But they lack the infrastructure to process them. Africa exports raw materials cheaply, only to buy back the finished products, like electronics and chocolate, at a premium. Kofi is trapped in a global supply chain where the value is added and the wealth is kept elsewhere. But external history isn't the only culprit. Internal governance has often failed Kofi. Decades of political instability, corruption, and capital flight have drained billions from African economies. To build roads and schools, governments take massive foreign loans. Today, many African nations spend more money just paying off the interest on their national debt than they do on healthcare or education for citizens like Kofi. Is Africa truly left behind? Or are we looking at it through the wrong lens? Despite the structural shackles, a silent revolution is happening. Driven by the youngest workforce in the world, tech hubs are booming from Nairobi to Lagos. Giving up on traditional infrastructure, Africa bypassed landline phones straight to mobile banking. Kofi isn't waiting for a broken system to fix itself. He is building a digital, decentralized future. Africa wasn't left behind by accident, it was structurally held back. But the old structures are fracturing. The question is no longer why Africa is lagging, but how quickly the world will have to catch up when its youngest, most resilient continent fully wakes up.